on any of Mr. Redden's appearances. Therefore, I see no reason to recuse. However, I make those disclosures under Rule 2.11, Comment 5. Mr. Redden, have you been given a copy of the criminal complaint this morning?
Yes, I have been given one.
You're being charged with count 1, attempt murder, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 2, battery on a protected person resulting in substantial bodily harm, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 3, extortion by threat, a felony. Count 4, intimidating a public officer, a felony. Count 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all battery on an officer, the same name victim. Oh, and by the way, I do not know any of the other victims named in the criminal complaint. Those are all felony offenses. Count 10, performance of act or neglect of duty and willful or wanton disregard of safety or persons of property resulting in substantial bodily harm or death, a felony. Battery on a protected person, count 11, that's a gross misdemeanor offense. Count 12, battery by a prisoner, a felony. Count 13, unlawful act related to human excrement or bodily fluid, a felony. All allegedly occurring on January 3rd of 2024. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, I understand.
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer at this time? I'm sorry?
I'm trying to,
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer of your own expense and choosing?
no, not at this time, no.
Are you a veteran or a member of our military?
No.
I can appoint a lawyer from the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And prior to Your Honor calling the case, I did give, as a friend of the court,
who just recently attacked a judge in Clark County.
I saw the video.
Insane. What are your thoughts on that?
I was actually shocked that this defendant managed to get as far as he did without somebody shooting him. But it probably happened in a second.
So fast.
That they, once he was there, there were too many people. But I was actually shocked that somebody managed to get as close to her and on top of her.
Yo, what's good, people? We back. Had to come through. If this is nasty. Judge Judy just said, yo, she would have clapped him. She's surprised he didn't get shot. And then that's crazy. This dude right here, what happened, and you saw the other clip of what happened to him in the courtroom today. Earlier today, well, actually yesterday. Because like that was a crime in itself. But Judge Judy just said that she was surprised that he got that far and didn't get shot. See what they think of you, black men? Black man with the felony, with an F in your report card. You are nothing. You should get shot down like a dog for even thinking about harming a white lady. Harming a judge, that's second. But harming the judge while you're in court, that's third. Because that's how it really breaks down. What you saw that when he was in court and the judge read off those charges, that was the book. That was the literal book right there. That's what they mean by throwing the book at somebody. Because she really went through the book and said, whatever felony that we can get him on, we're going to get him on. 13 felonies. Fam got charged with 13 felonies. So you know what that means. Like 13 felonies is crazy. So that means like, yeah, you could be 1, 2, 3, you could be 12 felonies and still get 30 years based off another felony. Because he got charged with attempted murder. That was the most egregious charge that they can come up with for what he did. So they put that on there. That's on top of all those other charges. So say he beats the attempted murder charge and gets convicted on all those other charges. So that's 90 years. You know what I'm saying? That he caught right there, based or just off those charges. That's with beating the attempted murder. You run those consecutively, yeah, you'll probably end up with. It's looking like those charges are looking like at least at least a 20 to 30 year bid. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about this story that you have to pay attention to is that I'm seeing, like, you know, all across the news when they cover it. They say felon who attacked judge. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, it wouldn't matter if he was a felon, a misdemeanor, or if he was wasn't convicted of anything, just was in court. If he attacked the judge, he still should be getting those charges, right? But no, he wouldn't. But him being a felon is why he got why he got the book thrown at him that way, the way that he did. Because the reason why he jumped over that stand and did the flying clothesline on that judge in the first place is because his probation was denied. And his probation was denied, and he already was like convicted of a couple of felonies. Then domestic violence on there and everything like that. So he had a jacket that was not pleasing at all to a judge's eye. He had a jacket that the judge is surprised that he's even out. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of jacket that he had from, like, before he jumped on the judge. So then look at the game. Look at how they did him. You know, he went back to court to finish that court date that he because they had to do that over. They had to do that over. So she sentenced him to 19 months based off the probation denial. Right? So he had to go back to court. They redid that court date over, and he saw the same judge. That's the first time you saw him back in court with the Brian Nichols treatment. You know, the spit mask on and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he redid the court date. So they gave him they say, okay, so now we got to get another judge to charge him for what he did, because the judge that he attacked didn't charge him for what he did. They got another judge for that. That's how the courtroom goes. So, but this was a judge in a blue robe. Like, she didn't have on a black robe. So I'm like, she must have been a court jester or something. You know what I'm saying? She had the blue robe on. You know what I'm saying? Usually judges have black robe, but when you have a blue robe on them, that's something that, you know. Hold on a second. Let me just let's look this up real fast. Yeah, so the blue robe is like, whatever it means, it's like, you know, it's that courtroom specifically where it would mean something to, from what I understand. So basically, to me, you know, if you come into court and this judge got on a different color robe than the last judge, you just came off the top ropes on the blue. To me, it means like, okay, this judge is trying to say that she's a different kind of judge. Whatever it is, whether she has more power or not, whether she got more loops or not, whether she can make some other things happen or not, you know what I'm saying? That's what I get from this. But for that judge to do that, putting an attempted murder charge on this guy, that was a slap in the face. That was just as criminal as him coming off the top ropes, because there was no attempted murder. Maybe is it because of, you know, you heard him cursing during the act, because you know how they can put a hate crime on you if they hear you curse during the violent act and everything like that. Complete nonsense. So this right here is looking like they are trying to finish this black man. Like, they want to get him on something. No matter what it is, they're going to get him on something. At least they're looking at whatever it is, at least. That's what it's looking like to me. Judge Judy saying that she's surprised that he didn't get shot. Who's going to shoot him? The bailiff. I don't think the bailiff, you know what I'm saying, I don't think he could draw fast enough to shoot him, because Fam made it across from his podium to across that desk, and like, you know, that was like by 1.2 seconds he did that. Vertical was crazy. But this is an iconic image right here. You know, this is the image they're going to remember. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to remember this image. You know how that picture of Ali standing over, who was that? That he's standing over George Foreman, that famous picture. That's what this looks like to them. So we just got to understand now, you know what I'm saying? This happened in Las Vegas. Freaky things happen in Las Vegas. And hopefully whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what we're hoping for. But I'm going to go and get out of here on this one, man.